What starts as a routine traffic stop quickly turns into a tense confrontation between a police officer and a concerned mother determined to protect her son. Questions about officer safety, escalating emotions, and conflicting perceptions of the situation create a standoff that keeps growing more intense by the minute. Was the officer simply following standard procedure, or did communication break down on both sides? Watch closely, because every decision, every word, and every reaction matters in encounters like this. And by the end, you'll have to decide for yourself who handled this situation better.
Hey, do not get out of the car.
What?
Don't get out of the car.
Sure the cameras is on.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, we are.
It's an officer safety
in
thing.
Our driveway.
It's an officer safety thing, okay? So driver's license and insurance. Go ahead and close the door for me, please.
It's my son's safety. You got enough safety gear.
Okay.
You the one with the guns and stuff.
Well, I have no idea if you have guns and stuff, too.
Oh,
So the reason I pulled you over, sir, is because you ran the stop sign back there, okay?
they like to kill people, but not my son.
Ma'am, can you step up front, please?
No, this is my property.
You're actually on the sidewalk, so that's perfectly fine. Sir, can you come on back here,
No,
please?
he cannot. No, he cannot. Give him his ticket. Give him the ticket.
You're on probation or parole or anything
No,
like that,
he's
sir?
not.
I'm talking to him.
Are
you on
No,
probation
I'm
or parole or
answering
anything
for
like that?
him. No, he's not. Give him his ticket.
I can speak to him, ma'am.
No,
Are you on probation or
Tell
parole?
her you refuse to talk to her. Give her your ticket.
I refuse to talk to you.
Okay, I need to know if you're on probation or
No,
parole.
you
That's
don't.
the only question.
You have the driver's
If
license.
he's on
Go do your
probation,
job
he
and
needs
run
to
it.
answer me if he's on probation
He's
or
not.
parole.
He's
I have
not,
the
so he don't
ability
have to answer you.
I have the ability to identify him.
You have his driver's
You
license.
have his identification.
Skylee, go get my phone. You have his ID. Go run it. You got your phone on you?
No.
I'm recording right here, and you're welcome to request it.
No, we're gonna record. Hurry up. This officer is right here harassing my son. She already has his driver's license, registration, and car insurance in her hand. She's asking if he's on parole or probation, and he has to answer her. He said, no, he's not on parole or probation. I said, go give him the ticket, and she will not. She's just standing there. What are you waiting for, ma'am?
This is where the encounter reaches a critical turning point. From the officer's perspective, waiting for backup during a traffic stop can be a safety precaution, especially when additional people exit the vehicle and emotions are escalating. From the family's perspective, that delay feels unnecessary and only increases frustration. Notice how both sides begin talking past each other instead of to each other. Once communication breaks down, even simple instructions become points of conflict. Neither side appears willing to slow the conversation, and that tension continues to build. What do you think? Should the officer have completed the citation more quickly, or was waiting for another officer the safer decision under these circumstances? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
For my partner, ma'am.
For what? For a traffic violation?
Traffic stops are one of the most dangerous things we
Okay,
can
but
do.
you're making this dangerous. You're escalating it. Go give my son his ticket.
I will.
And we will take care of this in court. You will not be the judge and executioner on this property right here.
I'm on the sidewalk.
You will
ma'am.
not. Go give my son his ticket. You have
I
his
will in due
ID.
time.
You can easily run his ID and see if he's on probation or parole.
You're correct.
Not this child.
You're correct.
Then go do your job. Why
I'm
are you
doing
standing
my
there?
job
Why
standing
and why are
right
you holding on to your gun? Why?
My hand is not on my gun.
Your hand is on your gun.
It's
Your
on my belt.
hand is on your gun. Go
Okay.
run his
Do you
ID.
understand how violent you're being right now?
I'm being violent?
It's
You're
a
being
result.
verbally aggressive, yes.
No, I'm not being verbally aggressive. You will not change this up. You will not create the narrative here that we've been seeing on the news. If he ran a stop sign, that's what you're saying, we will happily take the ticket.
Okay.
But I will not allow my son to stand here in front of you with your hand on your gun. That will not happen.
Well, he can't. He's not free to leave, so he's going to stand right there.
He's not leaving. He was
He's
standing
not
there,
leaving.
right?
He's standing
You
right
just
here.
told me that you weren't
My
gonna let
son
him
is
to
not
stand here.
leaving. No, he's standing on our property line. We own this house.
And that's exactly
he's standing
where I
on
want
our
him.
property line. You said he ran a stop sign, right?
That is correct.
Go give him the ticket.
I will in
and then
due
you
time.
can leave
I will in due time.
in due time. You guys, she done called for backup and everything. Y'all share this video because my son will not be the next hashtag. How long do you plan on just sitting here staring when you could go give him the ticket?
Had he stayed in his car and you not come out, we probably would have been done by now.
No, you probably wouldn't because I heard you on the radio yelling at him. I heard you on the radio yelling and screaming. That's why we stepped outside. I heard you. My son will not be victim to you guys. I'm sorry. It will not happen ever on my watch. Ever.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
And you see, this is what I tell you about white people. Don't trust them. And it's a damn shame that we can't trust the police. That's Brooke Scally calling. She probably scared. Can you take care of that? I do not want her close to my son.
She's an officer now. She wrote the ticket. She's going to present the ticket.
Here's your items back. All right, I need you to sign the citation, please.
Have your son go and sign it.
Get your right hand.
Why are you holding this up?
I know why.
You don't want me on your property, remember?
That's not my property.
Sign right here, not admitting guilt, stating you know you have to get taken care of by 12/14 of
God took
20.
all these officers over here just to get a ticket. Go in the house that way.
I gotta give him a citation, please.
I'll take it.
Okay, I do have to give it to him.
Tobias, take the citation. If you could please dismiss yourself from my property, Officer Johnson. Walk in that way.
In the end, this encounter concluded with a citation, rather than an arrest or use of force. But it also serves as a reminder of how quickly routine traffic stops can become emotionally charged when trust breaks down. Officers are trained to consider traffic stops unpredictable and often use additional safety measures when they perceive increased risk. At the same time, families may view those same actions through a very different lens, especially when emotions and prior experiences influence the interaction. Clear communication, patience, and professionalism from everyone involved can often reduce tension before it escalates further. What lessons do you take away from this incident? Did the officer make the right tactical decisions, or could this have been resolved differently? If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns.